Hello to the 3 to 5 people that are actually watching these. It's me again. I am now 28 days out from the surgery, roughly speaking, a month. And life is more or less back to normal. Obviously, I'm still wearing my neck brace, but I've driven a little bit, not very much or very far, because even with like a soft collar, where I have more head mobility, turning my head, I'd say right now, like before it starts to get a little bit tight, I have about 45 degrees of rotation in either direction, so not great range of motion, but that's probably 90% just that my neck is super stiff just from wearing the brace. And the other thing is I'm not super comfortable just like whipping my head back and forth. Because there's still a little bit of a psychological component. Like I know that I'm still bone is still fusing in there. At least hopefully theoretically it is. I don't have any evidence of that yet. But since it's still all fusing, and I'm still relying on hardware for stability, I don't want to stress the hardware too much. So there's my little psychological block. But other than that, like I take the collar off to shower, and I'm pretty comfortable having the collar off for extended periods. I have the bone stimulator doohickey, and I actually I'm wearing it 4 hours a day. That's the time it's set for, and I did some research, and apparently that's like the clinical dose of bone stimulator. So I wear that sucker for the full 4 hours every day, which is mildly inconvenient, but I'm sitting on my ass doing my desk job, so it's not the end of the world. Scar is going down. I'll actually just pop this off for a second. There it is. It's healed up pretty well. It's a little bumpy and slightly tender, but not terrible. I've had worse. Um, and yeah, I mean, at this point, it really is just like a matter of waiting and seeing. I'm going to see my surgeon on Wednesday for a follow up. Do some more X-rays. Hopefully, they'll be able to see some shadow of some bone forming at the 2 levels that were fused. But also might be a little bit early for that. I was told it's about 2 months before they can usually see anything real. And yeah, we'll be at a month, so it might be a little early for that. But yeah, in terms of the actual like symptoms, the reason why I did this in the first place, I really haven't noticed a tremendous amount of difference. Like today, up here in the Northeast, we're dealing with some sort of tropical storm fallout, so it's like super wet and humid. Low barometric pressure, whatever. And my entire arm, my shoulder, my arm, just like freezing cold, super like achy and everything, just like it was before the surgery. So whatever nerve regeneration is happening, it's not making a full practical difference in terms of me not having pain anymore. Um, Hopefully that will still come over time. We're not anywhere close to out of the woods yet on that or so I'm not. It's a little bit disheartening, I'm not gonna lie, but it's also a case of my body needs time to heal. 4 weeks isn't a ton of time for recovering from major surgery, so that's about where we're at. So next Wednesday, go see my doctor, see where we're at with everything. Don't expect anything super interesting to come out of that. And my doctor actually did say last time I spoke to him that they might want to do another EMG in a couple of months and just see if things are healing. I don't know if I mentioned that last time or not. 'Cause it's been a while. So we'll see. And hopefully I'll be back at some point in the not too distant future saying, "Hey, all of my pain is gone, and I can turn my head 360 degrees, just like The Exorcist." Like something in, insanely positive and reassuring. But for now it's like driving short distances, back to life. Still, still not really lifting at the gym or anything. No weights, but I'm doing elliptical, doing other like gentle, low impact, like cardiovascular type exercises. Get the blood pumping, heart rate up, get that bone to fuse. Um, and so yeah, I'll check back in at some point in the future. So thanks for watching this fascinating journey into my fusion.